All right, today is Thursday, July 10th, 2025. It is 9:39 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I am in Wamsutter, Wyoming, about middle of the state, doing my half-hour lunch. I got about 10 or 15 minutes left on my break. Decided to get a little bit of a late start in today's video, or this week's video, I should say, since I actually kind of record videos throughout the week. A little here, a little there every day, and I combine them all into one video. I actually still have not yet posted my video from last week, which is all good. Once I park tonight, I'll most likely edit that video together and post it and make it public for tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes though. Just looking off in the distance right over there, looks like it might be a little bit of rain over there. We'll see how it goes. Sorry about the honks in the background. So I know that today I can get to at least Sidney, Nebraska, which is where I was at last week. If you watched my last video, you'll see that that's where I went to the Cabela's World headquarters, or at least the store close by it. Or I can go a couple hours past that and go to North Platte, Nebraska, which should leave me with about 10 minutes left of drive time for today. I'm actually tempted to do that one and park there for the night, connect to the internet, upload my video that I just referenced, and head on out to Morons, Missouri tomorrow. And I more than likely will park in Kansas City tomorrow night if I actually go to what was it called, North Platte, Nebraska. If I actually get out there tonight, then I'll definitely be able to stay in Kansas City, Missouri for the night. But we'll see where we go to tonight. And let's head on out. It's time to head on out. All right. Later on in the day, it is now 5:59 p.m. Central Time. I gained an hour. I went forward an hour from where I was when I was recording earlier in Wamsutter. Sorry about all the noise in the background. Got trucks running. It's about 85 degrees outside, so people are trying to keep their AC going. I actually literally had about 5.5 minutes left of my drive time for today, so I made it just in time. Otherwise, I probably would have had to park in an off-ramp somewhere. But as you can tell, I'm at Love's again in North Platte, Nebraska. This is actually the very first Love's gas station that I actually ever stayed at in Nebraska when we started coming over here from Salt Lake City. That one week where I drove all the way from Ridgefield, Washington, all the way to get out here. This is the first one I stayed in. This is the night of the thunderstorm that kept me up all night that night. So yeah, I'm able to get here, knocked off almost 2 hours of drive time for my total drive time tomorrow. So once I get to Kansas City and pick up my loaded trailer, I'll be sitting in a very good spot. My first stop, my first delivery on Monday will be in Orem, Utah, where I live. And we will be heading out that way on Sunday. I should be there by about noon on Sunday. Be able to go spend some time with my wife and kids before actually making my deliveries the next morning. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. 293 for unleaded. Anyways, that'll be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning to document where I'm going to be at. Hopefully it'll be a good day tomorrow. I remember in 2005, I used to be working at FedEx Ground Warehouse in Auburn, Washington. And I see this quite often with the plastic. Basically what that is the warehouse workers, once they get done hand stacking their cases in those trailers, they put the plastic in at the very end, so that way if it ever rains and water, or like if it ever rains or snows or hails or whatever, and some of the water comes through like the doors or the roof of the trailer, there shouldn't be any holes up there, but just in case, that plastic wrap keeps all the packages dry. I don't know if any other companies do that or not. I know FedEx does that. I don't know about anywhere else. Looks a lot better. Feels a lot better outside than it did the last time I was here. Last time I was here at about this time, it was about 95 degrees, 100 degrees. Now it's about 84, 85. Cloudy weather. So it's quite pleasant compared to last time. Still feels humid as heck ever, but I would take this over like the intense heat with the super high humidity. I think the last time I was here was like 80% humidity pretty much. But This feels a lot better. I'm actually glad I got here when I did, because when I got here, when I was about 20 minutes out, I was starting to think that like maybe there wouldn't be any parking for me at all. Turns out when I got here, there was still like 10 spaces open in the back area. So I was like, all right, cool. Got a place to park, because I was also looking ahead. There's a Flying J right across the street over there. And I figured that if all the parking spaces were full, I'd go over there. But I went ahead and looked over there as I was pulling in, saw a few spaces open just in case. But honestly, I'd actually rather park over here at the Love's Travel Centers. But luckily, they had a space for me to park for tonight. Alright, it's now Friday, July 11th, 2025. It is just after 4:08 a.m. Central Time. Today, our goal, well, we're definitely going to be able to get to Warrensburg, Missouri, no problem. Our goal, though, afterwards is to get out to Kansas City, Missouri, and stay at the Lowe's there. And go in and go brush your teeth, and then we're gonna hit the road afterwards. So let's go do that. Might do a little bit of recording some random scenery between here and there, just to record some of the stuff around me. So it'll be it's gonna be a little bit of a drive day today. So we're gonna do what we can do today to stay safe and have a good time. It's been a little bit later in the day. It is now Friday, July 11th, 2025, 6:48 p.m. Central Time. I've been parked here in Kansas City at the Love's. Oops. Yeah, sorry, I just honked. At the Love's gas station for 3 hours and about 18 minutes. Just started to rain. I came in here to cool off. I've already taken a shower. And actually, so when I look at my actual time clock, when I parked, I had 2 hours and 36 minutes left of on-duty time left. I had an hour and 32 minutes left of drive time, and for the remainder of the week, I have 47 hours and 46 minutes and 57 seconds left of on-duty time that I can use for the rest of the week. I'll have more than enough time, because tomorrow I'm planning on actually driving all the way to Cheyenne, Wyoming. See if I can go a little bit further to Laramie, Wyoming. We'll see. If I can't go to Laramie, Wyoming, which I think is an hour past Cheyenne, I'll go there. If not, I'll stay in Cheyenne, and then I'll drive to Salt Lake City, like down to Orem on Sunday. Be there by Sunday afternoon, very early. Just wanted to take a couple minutes really to kind of explain the lack of content on my channel. I apologize about that. It's just that, as you know, about a month ago, a little bit more than a month ago, I had a whole scheduling change where I was, instead of going to Richfield, Washington from Salt Lake City, Utah, I was going from Salt Lake City, Utah over here to Warrensburg, Missouri, which is about an hour and 20 minutes down that way a little bit. You drive by Kauffman Stadium where the Kansas City Royals play. We're not talking about the Chiefs because we don't need to. No one likes the Chiefs unless you're from Kansas City. Not a dog in Kansas City, because I don't even know this part about Kansas City, so I have no opinion about the city really at all. One of these days I would like to go visit a home Royals game, just to knock off a stadium off my checklist. That would be number 4 if I go there. I've been to the 2 in Seattle, the Kingdom, and at the time it was Safeco Field. And then I've also been to the one in Arizona. Anyways, like I said, I had to apologize for the lack of content, because I was going to try to do, I was going to try to do daily videos, but out of nowhere they had me start coming out of Ridgefield and going out to here in Warrensburg instead. Still the same company, just a different distribution center, delivering Dollar Tree, except the schedule changed. So I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. Leave Thursday, come all the way here. Alright, I usually get to North Platte, Nebraska, park there for that, and then go all the way back to Warrensburg, pick up the next load, and I only have enough time to park here, really, where I'm at, and then go, usually the next day I can go to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and then on the Salt Lake City area. And they're having us do Monday Utah unloads, whereas before I was doing 2 loads a week, one in the Salt Lake area and then one up in like the Seattle area. But about a month and a half, they had the brilliant idea to have us transfer us, to have us start coming out to Warrensburg, Missouri, without warning. So, and doing that just made it hard to do like daily videos, because I was doing so much driving, and on the days when I wasn't driving, I wanted to spend time with my kids, or it was a delivery day, so I literally had no time to spend and you know, record any videos. So that's why I decided to record all the videos and put all the videos I record throughout the week into one video. I'm done editing the videos I did for last week, but I probably won't post that until tomorrow, which will be who knows how long before this video gets posted. I don't want to say I was really much of a slacker for the last couple of days, but when I'm home, I like to be with my family. I like to be with my kids. I like to be with my wife. Don't want to spend that much time actually like recording new videos. You know what I mean? When I'm with my wife and kids, you know. Anyways, that's what's going on. Just kind of give you like a little bit of a life update and why I quit doing the daily videos. I wanted to keep it going longer, but you know, it's hard to. That would be a way easier job to do if I did not have a full-time job. Alright, it is now July 12th, 2025. It's about 4:41 p.m. I actually just parked here in Cheyenne, Wyoming for the night. I've actually been here for about an hour parked. I'm actually happy there's a lot more parking spaces here than there was the last time I was here. I've actually been here for about an hour already. I just went inside and started uploading my last video. By the time this video posts, it should be ready for public view. So I'll go ahead and most likely have a link to that at the very end of this video that you can click on and go back and watch that video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope everybody is enjoying the content. I know a lot of this videos I'm covering is a lot of the same things over and over again in a way, but I am a trucker that has a dedicated route, so I'm going to and from the same place. The only difference really is on my routes is when I go do my deliveries on Monday, they're usually different stores. So I usually park at my first stop for the night on Sunday afternoon sometime, which will be tomorrow for me. Make sure no trucks are coming at me. Otherwise, a lot of the content I have is a lot of the same areas. That's one of the reasons why I'm hoping to have another job soon, like a different job, so I can break it up a little bit. And that's why sometimes I go into my B-roll footage and include other like older videos, like from Montana, Idaho, and stuff like that, which I might mix up here and there. In my future like weekly vlogs, I might actually include some of those older videos that I have and just do some other like various narrations in it about how the week went and stuff like that. Otherwise, I like to keep it up to date with fresh new videos. And there's a lot of videos that I include in my weekly videos where there's just like I'm just filming scenery, but I take out the background noise because I'm not saying anything really in those video clips. On those like little video clips that you are that are in there that have no sound, it's just music. Oh geez, there's a truck that just dumped into the ditch over there. I'll go by over there. in a second. Anyways, there's little video clips that I include just the music and no sound backing up my actual voice. Those are videos that I'm actually just like taking the sound out because it's just wind noise you hear, and no one really wants to listen to that. But I'm including it as in this part of my final video just for the fun of it, and I hope that people do enjoy that. Anyways, I'm gonna go over to Maverick, see if they have any good slices of pizza to have. If not, or to have for dinner. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my truck over there and eat some leftovers. I just like whenever I'm parked close to a Maverick, I like to go ahead and get a slice of pizza because they have some really good pizza, in my opinion at least. Well, it's hit or miss. If they have like just a single slices, they're usually very fresh and very hot and really good. Some other locations have like a personal sized pizza. Those are the ones I don't think are very good, and those are usually the ones I don't get. Let's go over there and go check it out and see what they have. Okay, I don't understand how this happened. First of all, it says right lane must turn right, yes sure, and then it says no trucks, no semi trucks. This guy's an idiot. What the heck did he do? How the heck did he not see that? What the heck? How did... Trucks are supposed to go over... Whenever it says no trucks, there's always another way that you're supposed to go over to the stop light over there and take it right over there. That's how you get in that way, because if you look right there, it's an exit only. Auto entrance only. This guy is stupid. What the heck is this guy doing? How I don't get that. How do you... Okay. This guy is stupid. Either this guy is a rookie, this guy's brand new, or he's just plain stupid, if you ask me. He's got his landing gear stuck in the ground. He can't get in or out. Leaned in the ditch. What the heck, man? How do you do this? What the heck? He's not even on the ground. His back axles are not even on the ground. Yeah, like I said, you're supposed to go over to that stoplight over there, go all the way around and come in over there. That's how the truck's coming this way. It even says right there on the ground, exit out that way. Go out the same way you came in. This guy's stupid. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, I don't usually say that about fellow truckers or anything like that, but this is just plain stupid. There's signs right there that say don't go this way if you're a trucker. Do not do that. There's even another way to go in over by the hotel. Why not go in over there and then come out this way, or go in the way you're supposed to come in over there? This is stupid. He's basically going to be stuck there until a tow truck gets there. On top of that, he probably really messed up his fifth wheel and ruined the alignment, not only his truck but his trailer too. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is really good here. This is my favorite pizza they have. There's basic pepperoni pizza with a little bit of light ranch dipping sauce. I still don't know what's going to happen. Blocking traffic. I don't know what they're going to be doing. Probably have to replace at least 6 or 8 of his wheels, of his 18-tet wheels here on this side. I don't know. An idiot. All right, I just got done talking to the actual driver. I didn't realize I was taking pictures or video of it while he was standing right out there, so that's on me. But at least he was lighthearted about it. I don't think he actually heard what I was saying. Basically, I don't know if you heard what I was saying in the video up until this point, but he was saying it's probably gonna only cost him like $500 to $1,000 to get him out of the ditch. I was like, well, best of luck to you. Hope everything works out for you. But I think it's going to cost him a lot more than that, because there's a lot of damage that looks like it could have happened to his fifth wheel, trailer, like a kingpin, tires, axles. I think he's going to pay for it in damages. That's what's really going to hurt him, in my opinion, at least. But at least he was lighthearted about it, and he was okay. He was safe. Best of luck to him. All right, still Saturday, May 12th, 2025. It's now 8:42 p.m. Gonna go to the gas station, go brush my teeth. Probably gonna leave pretty early in the morning tomorrow. Goal is to leave around 4. Get back down to, well, where I'm delivering to on Monday. I'm delivering to one of the Orem, Utah stores and both Provo, Utah stores. The store that I'm delivering to close to, or in Orem, my first stop, is actually maybe like a 5-minute walk from where I live. So I'm going to go ahead and park there. Probably going to get there around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Park there, and I'm going to surprise the kids. And I'm going to go home and spend some time with them. Look at that. Still in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I tell you what though, Wyoming can be pretty boring to drive through, but it's got some pretty sunsets. But I tell you what though, for how boring Wyoming might be, I would much rather drive through Wyoming over Nebraska any day. Nebraska is boring. Ooh. So earlier I recorded that journal, or that truck driver. Looks like he's been pulled out. Didn't even notice. I've been in my truck for the past couple hours. I probably dozed off a little bit. It's all good though. Glad he was able to get out of there. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but after I got done recording around that area where the truck was at, I was walking by and I found the truck driver who parked there. Curious as to what he was doing. He's like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have driven that. I shouldn't have driven through that. But the good thing is, I'm safe, unharmed. It's going to cost me some money." He says it's going to cost him about $500 or $600 to get towed out. But I was thinking, you all saw the damage. I took some pictures with my phone. I'm going to see if I can actually get those pictures onto this video, if I remember to do that. But anyways, y'all saw the video. Y'all saw the damage. It looks like it's going to cost a lot more than $500 or $600 just for a tow, because pretty sure he got some damage in his fifth wheel. Looks like he might have to replace about 6 or 7 tires out of his 18 wheels. That's a lot. That's almost half. So anyways, we're going to head on out in the morning. I also kind of want to take note. It is significantly cooled down. Well, today in general is a lot cooler than it has been the last few days or last month or so. When I was driving through Wyoming on, what was it, on Thursday, it was about 100 degrees, 105 degrees. When I got here earlier today, it was about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So even though 80 degrees Fahrenheit is still pretty warm, it's still I'd take the 20 degree drop over the 100 degrees any day. Plus it's also a dry heat out here, so it's a lot better here than out in like Missouri and Nebraska, because it is humid out there. It is muggy. Never been out to Missouri or Nebraska until a couple months ago when I first started going out to Warrensburg, Missouri. That was the first time I had ever been to Missouri, so I didn't know how humid it was. Now I have a better idea. Alright, it is now Sunday, July 13th, 2025, 3:15 a.m. Mountain Time. Just clocked in to do my pre-trip, so I'm going to go inside, go brush my teeth, come back out and actually do my pre-trip, and then head on out. These guys right here, 3 trucks, that's no parking zone. They're not supposed to park there. It's okay though, I guess. I'm leaving in like 10 minutes anyway, so it's not a big deal to me, or whatever. I actually usually don't start this early in the morning. Usually I don't wake up until around 5, but I had a rough time staying asleep last night, so I kind of figured that once my 10 hours is up, I was going to clock in and start heading on over to heading back home, because, or not really home, but to work. But I'll be able to stop by and surprise my kids that I'm home and spend all afternoon with them. Also, one other thing I've noticed, this is probably the busiest gas station I've seen this early in the morning. more trucks still coming to fill up. It's only 3:30, you know. Yeah, every single little fuel bay is full. Well, all the ones that are available to use. There's this one and like one other one that we walked by over there a second ago that are blocked off. Not sure what's going on if the gas pumps are not working or what. I have no idea. Also, right now I'm using my DJI mic set, mini mic set. I bought them probably close to the end of last summer to make or to record better sound, but I would use these mics for like when I'm adding in narration after when I'm editing my video. But like they've been sitting in my truck for like the last month and a half, 2 months, and I just start using them more often, utilizing them more often when I'm actually recording a video to record the sound better instead of like editing it in later on. So I guess the sound, do a little bit less work with the sound later on when editing. Let me know what you think of the sound. Is the sound quality better when I'm using a mic, or is it worse? Let me know that in the comments below. All right, so a few hours have actually passed since I left this morning. Since I left Cheyenne, Wyoming, just over 3 hours. And if you're a truck driver, after 11, you're allowed to drive for 11 hours here in the States per day, but you can only drive, well, you have to drive for 8 hours. You can drive for up to 8 hours, then you have to take a half-hour lunch, and then you can drive it for another 3 hours. The total 11 hours of total drive time. And usually I go about three or 4 hours before taking my break, and that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'll finish out the rest of the day. I mean, I got enough time to get back down to Orem. So I'm in Wamsutter, Wyoming right now. I usually stop at this Love's gas stop, either to or from Nebraska. Don't always stop here. Most of the time I do. Been here multiple times. And there's, on the other side of this private property, you can see where there's some trucks parked over there. I have no idea how they get over there. I think it's this way. And they go around that way because there's no way for them to get over to here, to get over there from over here. So I would assume that they have to go over there somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. I'll show you what I mean. See, the off-ramp coming from Cheyenne is right over there. This gas station is blocked off, or this old gas station is like completely blocked off. No way to get back over there. And then the on-ramp is just right over there too. So I'm not exactly 100% sure how they would get over there. All right, so now at this point, I was looking at the analytics for my channel, and I really had to take a couple minutes and just thank everybody who does watch my channel, who comes to watch my videos. Even if you don't give it a like or a thumbs up, or if you don't even comment on my videos, I would appreciate it if you guys did that. But even if you don't, if you just sit there and just watch for a few minutes, I really do appreciate that, and I'm very thankful for that. I was taking a look at my analytics this morning. So as of 7:20 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Sunday, July 13th, 2025, in the last 28 days, I've gotten 19,901 views, which is roughly 16 or 17,000 views more than usual. So I really do have to be very appreciative to you for doing that, helping out the numbers of my channel, getting my viewership up. I've had almost 1,100 hours viewed for the last year, which to me, which might not sound like it's like a whole lot of hours watched on my channel compared to other YouTubers, but I am nonetheless thankful for it. I really do appreciate it. I would love to get those hours watched higher. I really would, but I am very thankful for every single little second that everybody comes to watch my channel. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for helping me out. And while I'm here, and if you're new to the channel, actually, if If you're new to the channel, according to my analytics on my channel, the majority of the people who watch my videos are not people who subscribe to my channel. So why don't you go ahead and do yourself a favor and do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. It would definitely help out with the algorithm, get my channel known, and also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Changing out my posting schedule a little bit, try to post at least once a week, posting little video game shorts along the way, here and there, for my adventures of playing on Switch 2. And then on top of that, I would really appreciate if you're watching any of my videos to give it a like to help my video get known, get it spread out for more people to watch. Please, I would really appreciate that if you did that. I know my videos aren't exactly the most thrilling videos or anything. That's mostly trucker life and stuff like that, but I would like to eventually get my channel monetized. So that way I don't really like the whole idea of, I mean, I have a Patreon, I do, but I don't really, I'm indifferent towards that. I have it there, just it's available, but I don't feel comfortable asking people to donate there or anything like that. So I would just like to get my channel monetized, and that way Google handles all that and I can get paid that way for the channel. So that way I don't have to feel bad about people like supporting the channel like financially or anything. I just asked for you, the viewer, to at least subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, like the videos, spread them around. All my new videos I've been posting, I have a whole entire playlist, so every single video that I've posted this year in 2025 thus far are all in one playlist. Shorts, full videos, the daily videos, and I was trying to do that. They're all in one single playlist, so go ahead and go see if you can find that playlist here on my channel, and just try to give those videos a watch. Help get those hours watched. I mean, you don't have to actually sit there and physically watch the video. Just find a tablet, find a TV, or whatever has a YouTube app on it. Find that 2025 videos playlist, and then just hit play all, and then go about your day. Just let it play in the background, you know. Anyways, thanks in advance for everybody doing that. Now it's time to hit the road again. So I'm maybe about a half an hour, 45 minutes past Wamsutter. I have not even made it to Rock Springs, Wyoming yet. Still here on I-80 trying to get out to Salt Lake City, and it's a complete standstill. I have no idea what's going on. This is frustrating because I need to get down to Orem to do my deliveries by that morning time, and I hope I have enough time to get myself down there. So coming up here, it looks like we found the cause of why there's the standstill. Just coming up here in just a second. Looks like some guy's truck crapped out on him or something, it looks like. We'll see here. Hold on real quick. Maybe his truck just died, had a hard time getting it out or something, I don't know. Looks like that was the cause of the traffic. Alright, so I have safely made it home now. It is about 12:30 on Sunday, and I live about 5 minutes up the road that way. So I'm going to go ahead and make this the official end of this week's video. Hopefully I can have this video posted by Wednesday and not have to make you, the viewer, wait until Sunday to be able to watch the prior week's videos. I'm gonna try to make it to where I have a set schedule, have these posts on like Wednesday, so that way on Tuesday you can do a little bit of editing and then make it public on Wednesday, and then worry about filming throughout the rest of the week once I leave for work. And if there's anything interesting that I do on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be sure to go ahead and film that, and then have that be its own video, a video on its own, rather than like the trucker vlog, the weekly trucker vlog, and just kind of go from there. Anyways, I hope everybody's enjoying the video. I hope everybody has enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever a new video posts. I'm going to try to start posting more video game shorts because they seem to help the channel out a lot too. I love video games, and I finally have a chance to be able to post more on my channel about video games. I'm just going to post them as shorts. And eventually, if and when I can, I'll start live streaming some of my gameplay. That'd be kind of hard to do because, well, I'm a truck driver, so I'm not always home. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment anything down below if you feel like saying. It could be about anything. Up to you, the viewer. Anyways, thanks for watching today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everybody. Everybody watching has to subscribe. Subscribing is cool. Thanks.